Howdy and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. Today we are continuing our 1920s Razor Gang mage game. Last time the group was split in two, with half of the group spending their time playing a game of cards in a alleyway that no longer exists against various fae. From this, they gambled various skills and powers, specifically the luck in relation to those. In the end, Snake Eyes was able to win the prize, a magic die that allows them to do a variety of oath-based magic, but also can be combined with their existing die to get even more diverse and unexpected random effects. To the degree it will be, when it's combined, it's basically a random arcana, random practice, see what idea the GM comes up with on the spot, which will hopefully generally be something at least useful or interesting. But in some circumstances, it may I will offer a beat for it to be making a problem. If that's the main idea that comes to mind. In addition, Experience won a hat, which they seemed very pleased about.
I was happy.
The other side of the group was Domino and Jundao, who, while trying to start the repairs and cleaning up of the destroyed house of Domino, I was going to say drive a friend, but friend might be a strong word at this point.
Nice associate.
Yes. Donald came in, panicked, and said there'd been an attack and people were being taken and threatened and things like that. They ended up going back to the main warehouse that's the group's base of operations, used magic and then blades to resolve the situation, knocking everyone out, and then Jundao used their knife. During this, Delight was rendered unconscious from asphyxiation. Everett was pretty hurt, not fatally, because of the medical efforts of the group, but they were pretty injured and they'll be recovering, taking a week or two to recover before they can do anything. But the general gist is that open war has basically begun between the two gangs, and the divination of when will the Cook Boy's next attack of on the weekend appears to have been true and occurred.
Crazy how we kind of just forgot about that.
It wasn't as important as, card games.
Got distracted.
I don't know. I'm a busy guy.
We're getting attacked in the next couple days, but also I'm setting my aspiration to relax.
I'm impulsive. We did our thing. I wanted to chill. I also, something that might have been glanced over last session, I rolled the dice, and now I need to have a destiny. And we said it was between...
Yeah, you had to pick an oath to turn into the destiny.
Yeah, and it was either like the marriage vows or the dude with the hat, who's now hatless.
Yes.
Hatless dude.
I like the hatless dude. I think I picked that considering I kind of want my own space to navigate the more tenuous situation. Destiny hat/hatless. Hat plus hatless. There we go. That should be the destiny.
Hatless is the doom.
No.
It's gonna require soul for my long term.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be concerned.
Don't you have a soul?
I don't want to use that one before my sword making. Because I had to take it out. If I take it out, I can't use. Or eventually, can't use magic anymore.
You're becoming as bad as our enemies.
Which are our enemies?
What?
What?
Like, what are? Which one would you describe as the gang or the?
Not the gang, no. The seers. Well, I guess you could say the gang. I don't know.
Are you
The magical
telling me
gang.
that the people with the knife are as bad as the people who want to use the knife?
What?
Exactly. You're becoming
It's
as
a
bad.
soul-stealing knife.
Is the knife really good? That might make them morally correct.
I
What?
don't think that's how it works.
Blade-based morality. I suppose it makes sense. Like, if there are evil swords, theoretically there are good swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it sentient?
Does it have a soul?
I mean,
Well-
yes, no, all objects have a soul. It's just not. It's part of the grand world soul. The same way as a lizard or a tree. Rather
Lizards
than
have souls.
I'm sorry, you're saying a knife has as much soul as a lizard. Just seems a bit weird to me, but okay.
I like lizards.
everything, but it's all part of the world soul, like the world itself, rather than a discrete soul that you can poke.
I want a
Has
lizard.
to be human.
Human does tend to be, yeah, unless
But
you've
that's
shoved it
monkeys.
in something.
You can give a lizard a human soul.
Yes,
Would you want to?
it's a thing in Deviant. It causes them to break, sort of, and they get supernatural powers.
That's how you create lizard monsters.
What if I use a seer's soul? Will you argue against that?
Probably.
It's
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not very
there's no
argumentative,
pleasing you.
but it's more just like, as a guardian, they probably say, hey, here's the telltale signs that your friend is going to become a fallen mage.
Look,
Soul
if-
magic. They want to
if-
put
if-
their soul in something.
If they don't have their soul, that means they can't use their magic or evil seer stuff. So, win-win.
That's true.
You kill them, they also can't do it.
Uh,
As long as you don't bring them back.
I don't think John
Yeah,
Dale's
why would that
opposed to
happen?
that. Like, I don't think at any point John Dale's like, yeah, let's not kill the seers outside
I
of.
would be extremely surprised if they ever suggested that.
The only issue with killing the seers was you don't want an all-out war, right?
Too
yeah.
late.
It's too late for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it was 100% confirmed that they were involved in getting you stabbed by 37 consecutive knife wounds to the back.
Are you Caesar?
No,
I
he's
was
Mr. Burns.
Well, it wasn't a betrayal.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, didn't you quote that scene from like the future of The Simpsons?
I initially quoted human. Detroit become human. 28 stab wounds.
I thought you mentioned the if only there was a cure.
Yeah, I like hybridized it.
Oh,
Like any true writer, you took from two different sources and shoved it together.
That sounds like an AI. Right?
That's rude. They convinced
Any
that.
good writer. I need another aspiration.
What do you feel like you want to do?
Well, one of them is retaliate, in brackets, violently. Wrote it in the Discord.
What else do you want to do?
I don't know. Like in a short term thing, maybe I'll start being a collector. I'm gonna start being a little hoarder. I want to take another souvenir from this challenge.
Takes out one of their teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It's like, I got the hat, and now it's gonna be a recurring thing with my character.
Collect hats.
I collect souvenirs from our challenges, from our activities, I should say.
so you steal a hat?
No, I don't want another hat. It's not a hat thing. It's just, collect a souvenir.
You know what we don't have? A hat mate.
Is it a souvenir or is it a trophy?
Trophy. That's a better way to put it.
So should your destiny be trophies, but your doom is hatless?
But I thought it was related to the Hatman.
It is. It's turned into a destiny of you getting more trophies and things like that, but you're doomed to be hatless in the end.
So he will reclaim.
So please write on your sheet destiny 1
In the
in
merit?
the merits section.
You're out
No!
of merit section.
I'll put it in. What the heck? They really. Oh yeah, I need another Praxis. I forget that every time.
Just what spell do you cast a lot? Put it there. That's it.
Yeah, Destiny makes it so that each chapter, so each session, you have one Destiny. You can use a point to either gain rote quality on a single mundane die roll before you roll, or re-roll a mundane die roll after you see the results. We have to take the second.
Huh? So reroll if you see it. I take the second on mundane. What was the first one you said?
Right.
Wrote on mundane. Okay.
You can also spend willpower when invoking your Destiny to affect a spellcasting roll.
That'd be good if I had any.
Yeah, that's the general vibe. Also, your character has a doom. This is the means by which Destiny brings her life, as she knows it, to a tragic end,
You gotta help me, man. I need this hat.
God.
Me.
such as addicted, betrayed, crippled, devoured, enslaved, imprisoned, maddened, murdered, ostracized, possessed, ruined, or turned.
Oh, hatless.
This either kills her or leaves her alive and suffering. Whenever you spend willpower to avoid the doom, you add 2 dice instead of 3.
As a Fate Mage, I think I may be helpful in certain things. Just
I mean, I will be alive and suffering. My head will be cold. The sun will now burn me. Trying to think of other things. I'm less stylish. Truly, the worst kind of life a man can be given.
You'd lose the +1 specialization on, like, what was it? Handguns.
Yeah, but that's like less important.
You don't, like, you don't use handguns.
I mean, if I get another death point, like, we could do shadow crafting and make some guns, but
I mean, you can make an ectoplasm gun, but I don't think it'd be a very good design.
slimy.
Yeah.
It's a blunderbuss.
You can't get very complex mechanisms, I don't think, without some really good death or matter or something.
I got
Is
Incognito Presence as an extra practice, just to be like, I've used this twice.
Sometimes you have it on and I completely forget that I have it on. That's how natural it is.
Yeah. Now part of me.
Okay, so now that you guys are going to be doing a sort of all-out war with the Seers, regardless of whether or not you entirely want to, it does seem that the Taylor's Razors will be having a more direct fight with the Cook Boys as a sort of proxy war, but also real war against the Seers. The will of the people. I have developed a zone-based minigame to sort of abstract the war. This will be basically the left side is the territory of your gang, of Taylor's Razors. Your main base is that warehouse that you're in, and you have 2 hustles, your drug dens and your gambling dens. You also have access to your hallows, even though one is currently a bit vulnerable.
Biggest blow, and it wasn't from the Cook Boys.
That was their first attack. No, it wasn't.
How do you know that this isn't the result of their cooking? So then you have the streets that sort of... It's a sort of no man's land situation. Lets you get basically anywhere, but there may be people stationed there, patrolling and things like that. The Fight Club and Slygrog are their hustles. You've already messed with them a bit, especially the Slygrog. Then you have their main warehouse by the docks, which in the rock. Just so you guys can understand the tokens, each token represents a mage sort of character, like a main character when it comes to your side. But you've also got a cohort of some gang toughs that you can take around with you, and you're basically directing them. They're your minions, basically. Because the main leadership is of the Toughs is currently unconscious and recovering as a result of last session.
I have a question regarding that. Who's next in the chain of command after Everett? That's his name, yeah?
Unfortunately, it wasn't really... so the gang isn't really big enough for it to have multiple different tiers of command. So beyond Everett, it was every single, like, physically violent, scary guy.
Alright, so me and John down. Got it.
Yeah. And it's just whichever one speaks the loudest, or, like, trying to get Delight or Yin to do the ordering around.
Am I loud enough?
How flammable is Slygrog?
These streets will burn.
Oh, I mean, it's alcohol. It is ignitable. It's combustible.
It's just a trade-off between grabbing some versus just burning it all at once.
It'll burn with cooked blood.
Get them all into the Slygrog building. Actually, wait a second.
I will say, on the right side, you'll notice some faces that previously did not have, we haven't used these art before. I'll just zoom in and take a proper screenshot for the internet peoples.
There's like budget Nikola Tesla at the top.
So these represent either seers or the gang members without seer direction. The top one is King. Then you will see two regents. Shouldn't normally be possible, but wizards. I did tint one slightly just so it's easier for me to tell which is which. And then the bottom one represents just the general goons of the gang. If Margrave was still alive, she would probably be in that slot, directing them. But you guys may have killed her once or twice. I think 3 or 4 times.
Definitely more than once or twice, yeah. I made sure of that.
So, yes. So that's the basic of just understanding the visuals. I'll now give you guys the rules, and I'll actually screenshot them and put them in the chat so that you guys can know what you're doing. Just in case you need a check-up on it later or whatever. But the basic gist is that it'll be every day you'll have movement, then there'll be an opportunity phase, and then there's an action phase. With movement, you can move to any of your territory zones, or you can move to the streets, or finally, you can try to go through the streets to reach something that's under enemy lines. You can't attack the warehouses themselves until you've at least disrupted or taken over one of their hustles, because otherwise it'd be a bit boring to just go for the home base immediately. It's not entirely realistic. Theoretically, we know that you could just attack there, but damn, that'd be quick and dull. So yeah, once everyone has moved, then if anyone used the streets to travel, then they take 1 damage or lose 1 willpower for each enemy in the streets. And you guys will not be regaining willpower from rest during this period, simply because you're not really getting much sleep during this time.
No!
But you can still get willpower from your vices and virtues, fine. And through, I think you can get willpower from surrendering as well.
That sounds like a bad idea if they're just gonna murder us.
And various magics can also restore willpower. So yeah, going through the streets, you'll either get a bit damaged and a bit hit from that, or you'll have spent some effort and willpower to make sure you avoid having to deal with them, or that you just beat them, or whatever. Once you're in the action phase, you can either, if your zone that you're in has no enemies, you just tell me what you're planning on doing to make the area or your gang mates ready for a future conflict, which will give you a +2 bonus on your next skirmish, or some other benefit because you guys have magic, and that can be very dynamic and varied. I don't want to go, no, that's just the +2 if it's a very dynamic idea that you guys have. If you do share a zone with your enemies, then combat happens, which works probably like down and dirty, but you can use spell dice pools instead. If you have multiple people on the same zone or of the same side, then they'll give you guys bonuses. Side that wins gets to take or keep the zone, at least for then, but they take 1 damage. If you lose, you have to retreat and will start to take penalties on your future rolls in this conflict. You also take 1 lethal per success the winner got, but you can split that up between whoever was present. And every 2 days, everyone will heal 1 lethal. If you guys go to your Hallow, you can regain mana. You can also heal in any ways that, like through magic and things like that, and like spending mana to do pattern restoration, things like that. Are there any questions?
I have a question, but not about the system.
Yep.
How do I get rid of my condition? I feel like it's pretty bad.
I don't remember off the top of my head which condition that was.
It was like a abyssal condition.
Abyssal backlash. Yeah. So, abyssal backlash, it's sort of like how abyssal conditions work is that they have 1 straight resolution setup, but also they lapse after a certain amount of time and crawl into your cosmic pattern.
Which sounds bad to me.
Let me check how long you have. So you have the average normal wisdom, right?
Yep.
So I think we'll have to resolve this maybe before the thing. But so this will take 1 day or until the end of the session.
Okay.
So I think where is it? So if you go past that time, that is when it will lapse and enter your pattern, which you don't want. So before that, the way you resolve it is by simply fully containing a paradox. If you do that, then it's resolved safely.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to wait for it to lapse and then burn it out of your pattern by taking damage.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so currently it's just next time you cast a spell that risks paradox, it adds 2 more paradox dice to the pool.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to try to quickly cast a spell now, or you want it to be a spell that you try to use during the war.
I don't know. I feel like would I cast any spells now that I've got... Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, I would probably cast a spell once I realize that you've used the dice and it affects him in some way. If cast a spell to just have a look at what exactly that destiny is or whatever, the oath we got.
Okay, but that would probably only be a knowing spell, so
Yeah.
I don't think you'd even risk paradox on that.
Damn it. Well, I'd still cast it. But yeah, then probably wouldn't have anything else to cast.
I roll the dice. I don't know, nothing happened.
So, you can roll for this if you desire, or to potentially get an exceptional, but otherwise I'll just tell you.
That's fine, I won't roll.
Okay. So you learn that the destiny of experience that they have earned from this is that they are destined to earn trophies and to win things from their enemies. But all destinies come with a doom, and it's normally the end of their tale. This is how the doom works. It's the
Okay.
It's like when the story ends, this is where they're left, and it's always bittersweet or terrible, not an enviable position. Well, in this case, it is hatless,
Which I think is funny.
which isn't a standard one, but it does. It's basically. It's the thing is this. You know that looking at it, it's still a doom. It's not.
Yeah.
Oh no, they'll lose their hat. Who cares? It's something involving them losing their hat will leave them either dead or or narratively destroyed.
Okay.
Some would say that if I lost my head, the hat may fall off.
It's
Okay.
it's sort of similar to the Aegeus. I don't know how to pronounce the word, unfortunately.
Ease. It's not.
I mean, it could be, for all I know. I really need to brush up on my
Gaius.
Irish.
No, wait, it's not.
But yeah, there's things like Cuchulainn is told that he can't eat dog meat and he can't refuse food from a stranger or something, or hospitality. And then once he does, then he's like, someone offers him meat and he's like, oh, I don't want to eat that, but I have to. And it turns out it's dog meat. So he's sort of in a no-win situation. And as a result, he is left weak and basically dying, and he's easily killed the next day because he ate dog meat.
He was allergic to dog.
Not exactly. It's just
Exactly what to say.
if you do the things that doom you, then you are doomed. So when you become truly hatless, your experience's story will end.
That's crazy.
This doesn't just mean taking off the hat, but I like the
That
idea
would
that
be
experience at first may think that. But
I will inform experience about this so they're aware. I don't know how they're gonna react.
Eh?
I repeat.
Eh?
Uh,
I don't know. What do you mean? Enemy? I didn't. That guy wasn't my enemy.
what?
I like that hat guy. Or now hatless dude. What was his name?
the gunslinger.
Yeah, that guy.
I should have called him a gunfighter because that's actually more what they called them back then. But I only remembered that afterwards.
Retcon it.
Didn't even remember the name. It was the perfect time
That
to
was
rename
in
it.
character. What's his name? The gun dude.
Oh yeah, the guy with the hat. I remember him.
Yeah. I'm destined to take things off of my enemies. He wasn't an enemy.
No, just to take trophies from things that you beat. Or
Oh, okay.
people, maybe.
That sounds sick. I like things.
Until your end, where you end up, possibly hatless and maybe dead.
I mean, the first one doesn't sound as bad. So
I mean-
I'm gonna lose my hat in the end.
Yes.
So I should enjoy it while I have it.
That's one way to look at life, I suppose.
I think in character, the gravitas of the situation is very much eluding experience. It's just like, oh, one day you will lose your hat. And it's not as simple as losing your hat. In my mind, I just hear, one day you'll lose your hat. Blah, 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 blah.
So one day you'll die. You're like, well, obviously.
It's like, yeah. I don't believe in that reincarnation stuff like John Dow. I didn't even know it had happened before.
So you're not into that level of the Guardians yet?
What?
Yeah, no, eventually, there's like different layers of knowledge and occult things, and the Guardians have end up having a belief of the Diamond Wheel, where your souls get reincarnated and things like that, and so that's one of the reasons why they're so fine with killing people, because it's like, okay, you're an unwise mage now and you can't be trusted, but let's give that soul another chance, another spin on the wheel.
Spin the wheel!
Maybe next time you won't be as unwise.
In the wheel.
In your current life, you've got no chance of improving. You're fucked. But next time you might be better. So just stab him.
Right. Yeah. Well.
They also do soul eugenics. Eventually.
Hey, what the hell? No, because I remember a couple of sessions ago, Jean Dao was like, "Oh yes, reincarnation." And I was like, what now?"
Yeah. Because
Wheel.
it's
Oh,
not
wheel.
Gnosticism, but it is like a death religion. I can't remember what it was called.
Well, mine isn't like it's okay to kill people just because you'll come back. It's more that like,
Oh yeah, no,
we're
that was the
trapped in-
Guardian thing. Yeah.
mine was we're trapped in a wheel and us mages are the only ones with a chance to escape.
Thought you were just gonna say I'm just cool with killing people anyway. Just like, okay.
It's
Well, there's the
complicated.
more Samsara Nirvana situation.
It's more complicated for me. I might be okay with taking Seer's souls because I just don't think they deserve it. They don't deserve escaping hell. This is their place they made.
I had to go let the cat out, and then when I put my headphones on, they don't deserve to escape hell.
Don't worry, we're in hell now, so it's all good.
What?
The way it works is that like we will keep reincarnating in hell, and like the way that we lighten our soul, we detach from earthly weights and things that drag us down until we can like ascend out of the wheel that we keep reincarnating into.
Yeah. I was about to say Mike knows
Okay.
partly.
But because of that, like John Dow doesn't think that like Seers deserve to extend. They cheated their way out of wheel, so he's like actually okay with selling their souls. This is what they deserve.
Okay. So
That.
experience has been informed of their destiny. While Mike understands it has some long-term, sort of severe ramifications for their character, at least while it exists. Experience does not. Is there anything else people want to do before the all-out war?
I practice finger guns
What?
with my new specialization. Admittedly, it does nothing because they're finger guns, but
Is Frankenstein willing to do like a heal?
It would require Domino to... How many dots of allies do you have?
I have 3.
Okay, so by default, you would be able to get that once during this session without a roll.
Oh, sorry. Was this to heal or was this to?
I got 2
heal.
lethal.
Yeah.
Prefer to be healed and it's
But so you could do it now, but that would mean if you wanted in future during this session, then the favor would require a roll.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
just roll the dice.
After that's still on the same day, you guys head over, ask for a favor. Need to wait a short bit because they're dealing with an animal issue. A normal animal, like a farm animal, not a chimera or anything.
Oh, if it was a Chimera, we're gonna have to help.
And
Depends which
then
Chimera.
she can heal you up. No more lethal.
Yeah.
As a reminder, everyone should have no more bashing, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm healed up.
Okay. So I'll just heal up your little dude on the thing.
While you're doing that, I realized I will not be doing finger guns because apparently it was not popular yet.
Oh god.
Probably
When
need
did it
to
become
do some.
popular?
It was
When did-
popularized in 1977. The
Oh, that's a
iconic
while
loop
off.
in the opening titles for the TV drama The Love Boat.
Really?
Apparently, it was in the opening titles for that. Using finger, I just looked it up. Using finger guns as a greeting, a kind of doodly "I'm a cool guy" move, was popularized in 1977. Blah 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 blah.
So, as you've restored yourself, I think we might now go to. Yes, everyone. You've got the people have gotten you all at the warehouse, and they're going to give you, like, basically, each of you will have a group of maybe 3-4 toughs, and they're sort of under your discretion because Everett doesn't have the faculties right now to be doing that, unless someone restores him, in which case you would lose your control over the gang immediately. I recommend.
I don't want to do that.
I recommend not doing that. So yeah, first turn will basically be you guys move, deciding where people go. There's not currently people out in the streets, so you won't have to worry about getting damaged through that necessarily too much, unless someone moves into the streets as like the actual zone. Actually, something I might quickly do, and I forgot to do earlier, is give everyone control over their own characters. That may speed some things along. So, can everyone just wiggle their things once I... God, that sounds terrifying.
Sorry, I muted. It just picked up on Danny's mic. I can move.
I think Snake Eye should be done now.
Yay. Bye, guys. I'm out of here.
Are you immediately going to the hello? That'd be fun.
I don't need mana, so I'm not. But I don't know where to go.
I that just caused me to realize that the hello thing is off center, and I'm like have to fix that.
Oh, are we talking and communicating before we move?
It's fully up to you how much planning you guys want to do with this. Because you are able to talk as long as you're in the same area, or if you guys set up like telepathy, and also because it's a day-by-day thing, like you guys can send messengers and stuff. The only time you guys wouldn't be able to communicate is if you're behind enemy lines, and like people on the other side of the territory wouldn't be able to communicate with you outside of magic. But as long as you're in your own territory or whatever, you guys can communicate fine.
Does anyone have a plan?
I want to play defensively, so like we bleed them each time they attack us until there's like no cook boys left.
To the streets.
That's not defensively.
Well, it sort of is, because if they enter your territory, they have to get past the streets first. But it gives the opportunity, making it so that they take 1 damage or lose 1 willpower.
Well, I mean, if anyone needs mana, now's the time to get it, I'd say.
I need mana.
I need mana.
Well, can 2 people go?
Yeah, it's only just sized for 1, just for the sake of like I remembered like that I probably should put a thing for it.
Oh wait, no, actually I should. My PDF isn't updated. I don't need mana. I got some from the Hollow die sort of mixed up, didn't I?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking I go to a gambling den. And I don't know what I do after that, but it seems like the right step.
Kim wants to think like maybe hole up in your hustles and defend them.
Yeah. So like we stay we defend our hustles, and if they try and attack, we just bleed them until there's like no cook boys left, and then we attack.
Yeah. I also wanted to like prep because I've got my only weapon has now like become a study device. So well, it's not my only weapon. I've got knives, but yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I want more. I need to sit down for a bit to make Molotovs. That's all.
Just to be clear, each round is 1 day, so you can totally do that stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well,
No, we've got to take it to them. We have to retaliate for what they did to us. Well, guys, we were playing cards.
But I'm probably gonna go to like the gambling like for one of our dance because they're currently undefended.
I'll go to a gambling den. You guys want to go to the streets? All good.
Oh, I want to ask, do you guys have a preference on how we handle the turns of movement? Like, do you want it to be you guys move 1, they move 1, or do you want it to be like you guys do your stuff and then they do their stuff? Like, which works better for your preferences and planning?
What planning?
Oh god.
You guys are planning.
Everyone else is
poorly.
planning.
I think it makes sense to like have it simultaneous turns.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be too simultaneous because we can't talk over each other.
Oh
Just-
no, what I meant was like they can move at the same
Are
time.
you sure about that? I can talk over you.
Ooh.
I'd imagine it'd be like move, opportunity, whatever.
Yeah.
If that's the closest to simultaneous we'd get.
We'll do the opportunities at the end, I think. But
But that does mean, like, it matters what order people move in and do that.
yeah. But yeah, I just don't know whether or not because there's theoretically an advantage for me if all you guys go first or all, because then I'd know exactly what you're doing and go, oh, well, they're all at the gambling den, so I'll attack the drug den.
They need the advantage.
So do they all know, like, we know exactly where they're gonna move to and everything?
You can see the general trends, yeah, because it's over the course of a whole day. So it's it's fine. But yeah, one of you guys, you move, and I'll move a guy, or a girl.
I'll do
Yeah,
Thunder
that cat
Drop
did not sound happy.
now.
I'm sorry, kitty.
I'm gonna lean into my impulsivity and say, you know what? You guys have got this.
What does that mean? Oh god.
To the streets.
No, don't go by yourself.
Go to the streets.
He's
Come
got a
on,
couple
boys.
of gang members.
It's like a couple of dudes with me, you know. You guys do whatever.
To
I'm
the
off.
Wait, we have to wait till they move one, right? Isn't that what we decided on?
I don't know. I just moved.
Are you gonna do that every
Spruce,
move?
no, you don't know what they're planning.
I'm already gone.
They've decided. So on this, I think I'll do it for every exchange rather than for every single one. Actually,
That's gonna
Yeah.
be so crazy if you do it for every single one.
it's just gonna take me forever. So yeah, I'll do it for each exchange. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna send people out into the streets as well, just to hopefully whittle you guys down and have some guys on patrol. It also means that these are the most expendable of their people because there's no wizard with them.
Yeah, I'm about to expend them.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
Yep, definitely. You got
Get
it.
them.
Should one of us move down?
Yep.
Wait, do they know about our hallows?
Well, they know that your house is destroyed, but
Yeah.
they probably don't know that they're a source of magical power, for example.
Do they
Right.
know how the house got destroyed? Because man, they have so low opinions
You also,
on us.
I'll also say that you don't know if they have any hallows, because neither side has really, I don't think, discovered that.
Okay, because if they're gonna attack my hallow, I'm like rushing immediately towards the.
No, they're more focused on the gang side of things,
I
right?
thought. Okay.
So you're
Is anyone moving? If not, I'll move.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna head to the drug den. You can probably
Okay,
go to
go
the
for it.
gambling den, alright?
okay. So I think I'll have one of the regents go to the fight club, and I'll just update my little drawing. Okay, Danny, it sounded like you wanted to go to the gambling den.
We're just gonna do some gambling to relax the fellas.
The other regent will also go to the fight club.
Wouldn't that be confusing for people?
I'm
well.
seeing double.
I meant for the gang members, but okay.
Some people aren't sure if they're just twins, but they look basically the same. One's maybe a bit more slightly taller.
Where's
Yeah, I'd
high
say
heels?
one's slightly taller, but you know, maybe it's the angle that they were standing on and all that. But so Jean Dao, it is your turn. You have a few different options on what you could do.
It's dead.
Oh god.
Oh, they assassinated him.
Okay. I'll just go to the streets to back them up.
Yeah, come here.
King, I think he is going to go to the Sly Grove.
Coward didn't show his face the first time.
Actually, no. I think he's going to go. I like the idea of him trying to go to mess with someone. So I'm thinking let's have him mess with the drug den.
No way.
King!
The bullet.
You didn't show your face the first time you wanted to meet.
So the final, after all the movement, is this situation. King is going to have to spend some willpower or health to get past the people in the streets.
Is it 1 or 2? Because there's 2 of us, right?
It's 2.
Yeah. Like whittling him down.
That is the main reason to have people in the streets. But it does mean it's like open gang fighting in the streets.
Don't kill the innocents.
Recruit
I
needed.
think he's gonna burn some willpower.
To get to me.
God. Hopefully he doesn't kill
he's,
you.
He's basically just gonna use like spells to like hide himself and make sure he can get across without getting you guys prime mage sighting him or anything, or mind mage sighting him. He's just got an incognito presence up or something. And he's doing that a few times
Damn
today.
incognito presence.
But I mean, this time it actually has a cost, so
That's good.
because of the subsystem. So, yes, now we move on to the actions. I don't think this needs to be phased because it's just sort of based on where you are, So we'll just go from left and then top for this. Like go by column and then row. That makes sense to me. So we'll start in the drug den. Unfortunately, do not have too much time to prepare. You've maybe made a few Molotovs, but you find yourself under siege by some gangsters who appear like they don't seem to have a visible leader, but
Shit.
I'm going to say that you're probably going to be able to tell that King's handiwork is here, and that he's going to be trying to use some forces that are enchanted with mind to give them exceptionally good knife skills.
Oh, I can't outknife.
And athletics.
Uh,
So he is going to use Mind Gnosis as his dice pool.
are they like outside the door?
They're breaking in and attacking. So yeah, what are you doing? And this is because this is an abstracting a whole situation to a single roll. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, abstracting it. Okay. No, I was playing as like because they're the ones that are trying to get in. I'm gonna try to set up some traps and stuff like doing an ambush.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's like crafts.
yeah, I'm fine with that as an intelligence crafts roll. Unless you want to use a different dice pool for that, I'm totally fine with that crafts attack.
Yeah, that doesn't actually give that great of a dice pool. Let's see.
What's your intelligence?
The other, my intelligence is only like 2, so it'll be like 4. If I just like gather all the
What's your wits?
my wits is 4.
Okay, I'm fine with you using wits craft for that.
Oh, that's right. It's like in the moment.
Okay, so we'll both roll.
Yep.
I got 2 successes. You got 1.
Yep.
So as a result, you unfortunately are forced to retreat.
It's not going well.
They got the drug done.
Not the drugs!
They got the drugs.
And you will take 2 damage.
Lethal.
And a -1. So I'm just gonna write.
Oh, -1 is like to my rolls, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For that same strategy, I think.
Yeah.
No, not right. I just realized I didn't write that in the thing. Damn it. But yeah, it's meant to be so to encourage you to do different things.
Yeah.
That strategy didn't work. Retreat does not normally mean go forward.
Oh,
You go back to the warehouse.
back to the warehouse.
Yeah, you can go to anything in your territory, I'd say, but going forward probably wouldn't.
Oh,
We retreat
no. I was
into the
thinking
coast. Like,
It's like-
You could retreat to the gambling den or the warehouse or your hallow, I'd say.
No, I'll head over to you. Damn it, King got the drugs.
What? You didn't defend it? That was the
I
whole point of
tried.
going there.
I tried.
I might remove the
Too many of-
penalty Just because that might be a bit fiddly to track, actually. Thinking about it now. But I will say that you guys did deal 1 damage to him and his forces.
But they got territory.
Danny, you are currently in the gambling den, and you do have time to prepare.
I'm preparing. I want to make my guys super, super lucky.
Okay. That doesn't take this doesn't take a roll, unless you want it to. I don't know if you want to try and do something really big to provoke paradox, but
Just to burn the conditions. Probably, I don't really want it to get in my pattern, so maybe it does make sense.
yeah, by default, if you just do it without a roll, it'll be +2, but it could be more if you do a big
Or
extravagant.
it could fail completely. But I'll go big. I'm a gambler. So would that just be rolling fate Gnosis? Or do we need to find the specifics for the...
Yeah, so if you're just gonna are you giving them that whatchamacallit? That rote on all their rolls thing?
Yeah, that would be very handy, I think.
And if you do that with big scale, maybe an instant.
Okay, that sounds good. How does that last, actually?
Well, it depends on how much duration scale you put in.
So I might need
By
scale for
default,
duration
3
as well.
seconds, but
Yeah.
no, it's 9 seconds.
That's good, but not long enough. So I think I will use the reach on that as well.
So yeah, I guess you could just do the advanced duration and advanced scale, and that would get 2 paradox dice, and then +4 plus 2 to be 4.
Okay.
And then you can use a tool to reduce it back down to 2.
Yep.
Do you want to spend any mana?
No, I don't have a crazy amount of mana. I don't want to spend it just yet.
Okay. So in that case, I will just roll the 2 paradox dice. It is 1 success, so you just need to roll 1 success on your wisdom at least.
Do I roll that before I roll the actual roll, right?
Paradox happens beforehand, yeah.
7. Well, I got plenty of successes.
Okay. So yes, you lose that condition. It has been satisfied. You'll get a beat. It's one of the easier ones to resolve when you can just spend the time and stuff. Okay.
I'll roll to actually have the magical effect work now, right?
I don't know if you need to roll because you have all day to do it. Yeah, it's just whether or not you can properly resolve that condition you had. Next roll will have rote on it in the skirmish to.
Sounds good.
Or actually, how many rolls? By
I
default,
think
it's
it's based
1.
on potency, so we didn't minus anything. Well, I didn't roll, but I think not really fair otherwise, so it's just going to be 1.
Okay. Now we have the streets, where it is 2 Olympic level swordsmen, which is an odd statement, but it's to just get inside, just to show the scale.
Some guy with tiny razors.
Kill.
Oh god.
I was Jean down.
Yeah, so what's happening here is that it is going to be a down and dirty thing, but it's only one of you will actually do the roll, and the other's giving a +2. So which of you has the higher dice pool for the stabbery? Unless you're using magic, of course. I just assumed, maybe incorrectly, that you guys are going to
No, you didn't. Right.
They do like to
I think
stab.
my total's 8.
I am 8 as well.
Are you feeling lucky today?
Do you want the glory of
That's
being
very
down
much a
punching the wall?
you-sided thing to do, you know? You're the glory type of person.
I suppose I am.
Go for it. I'll give you a +2.
Okay.
Okay. And they will do their roll.
I will judge you severely if you mess up.
Judge me.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh!
Okay, so Matt only got 1 success. Kim only got 1 success. But thankfully the goons only got 0.
Victory.
So you both take equal damage, but they're forced to retreat. So they take 1 damage. You take 1 damage, split between you two, so you get to decide who gets it, and they have to retreat.
I guess I was fighting, so was it lethal?
Well, you both were fighting. It's just
I mean,
it's 1 lethal. Yeah, I'm tracking. I'm using the little whatchamacallits to on the roll 20 to track it.
You have the
Okay.
exact same health as well, so.
Are we able to
guys-
see the enemy's health?
Oh, you already have damage? No, I'll take the damage then.
No, I got healed.
It doesn't have
No. Flip a coin.
I'll let you guys see it just shows the bar, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
there. I've already taken the damage.
Okay.
Because I'm just such a good friend.
Yes.
Why do you say that with a... Why'd you say it like that?
Say it like what?
Like that? Yes.
For clenched teeth?
You didn't even get hurt. Why are you acting like you're in pain while saying that?
It's emotional pain for losing. No, wait, you won.
Oh.
I don't like admitting being relying on that other person.
Too late, the damage is done.
So at the Fight Club, the regents are going to basically they're going to figure out exactly how future fights are going, while also trying to buff their guys. So one's using time, one's using fate, basically, which means that they've got a +4 there.
Damn it.
The Fight Club is immensely well defended. That's it, I think. Yep.
So do you want to do it so that we started this last time? Do you guys want to start this time and do the first move to make it even, or do you not want to do that?
I'm fine with that. I've got no issue with that. I think that now that the Fight Club is pretty well defended, they are going to try and have one of the regents back into the streets.
You guys would also know that the drug den has been compromised.
The drug den has fallen.
Drug den has fallen.
We've lost to drugs.
No, don't say that.
It's one of our turns. One of
Yeah.
ours to move, guys. Anyone have any move they want to do?
I guess we should. I say we should start falling back to the drug den.
That's where King
so I
is.
suppose I move first to drug den. Does anyone else?
I will definitely be following you up, but you have to go first. Or I have to go first. You know,
Someone
one of
needs
us has to go first.
Okay, drugs.
Oh god. Bless you.
God, dying.
Leave me alone.
Never.
This is what happens when you take 1 lethal damage.
Would be able to like communicate.
Let's just put a marker on people who have moved.
That's a good point.
We can sort of communicate with each other. I'm just curious how we're doing it, like in game.
Well, we two can definitely talk to each other. We're literally in the gambling den right now. Those two are in the streets, so they can literally talk to each other.
No, yeah, I was like, if I know that they're going to defend the drug den, I'll probably rush back because I do want to kill King.
So
They
get him.
move and then unmove because that's very confusing.
Just so I can take this. I realized I hadn't taken the screenshot for that exchange.
Also on my character sheet, guys, I believe we're all affected by mental shield, and we can still share our senses with each other.
There
the
you go.
game? Oh, yeah, okay, well,
I hear the drug den has been taken. I share distress and
Wait.
sadness.
Okay, so you've moved now. I guess going back.
will you be alright alone in the gambling den before I actually
Fine.
move there?
I'll just you can go if you want.
We'll give it up the streets. We're going there, King. I mean, me and John down at least.
King!
Okay.
Cowardice on our first battle, and now you show your face. Oh wait, no, where is he?
Did you guys take damage for going in there, or willpower because King's there?
Do you
Oh,
have
it's
to
only if
pass
you travel
through
through the street.
Oh, I need to read the thing again. If sharing zone with enemy, no. If sharing territory is fine.
The opportunity step is the bit where there's damage. It's just if you,
Oh, it's just the streets. Okay.
yeah, if you go into the teleport into enemy territory.
We cannot just go to the slide, Grog.
I think it's their. Wait, they've moved twice. We've moved twice, so it's their turn.
Did I take a new screenshot?
I don't know.
I think I did. Yeah, I think I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take another one because the gang now moved.
I would have just taken it at the end of each turn, like when everyone's at the end position, you know.
It's like, yeah, this is what it started as, and this is what it ended up as.
Yeah.
So I think
Therefore, you are.
Regent's gonna try and back up.
Everyone's going there.
Well, there's people in the streets, and you're still at the gambling den.
Maybe I should just go forward now.
But
Honestly, that's
what's up?
probably the better one.
yeah, well, it's up to
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
up to you guys.
your go now.
Well, are you gonna move? You was in Snake Eyes.
I might, if you move out of the streets, I was probably gonna go into the streets, to be
If
honest.
you go into the streets, you'll take 2 damage or something, or 2 willpower because there's 2 people there.
No.
It- not go into the street. If you go through the streets into
I'm
one of the
losing
enemy
it.
territory.
Okay, sure. So
We do
let's
battle
go
if I go into the streets because there's 2 guys against me.
Yeah,
But if you stay there, I may not move because I want to hold down the fort.
yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe I'll stay here because everyone else is gone, and by going, I only provide a +2 compared to rolling 8 dice if I stay here. So just mathematically, it seems better if I should fight
Okay.
by rolling my actual pool. So I do want to kill. I want to take out one of them. Maybe it's better to just stay here. I'll stay.
I'm gonna also stay here then. Everyone, remove your dots.
As a result of the opportunity, the Regent is going to take 1 willpower or 1 damage. Let me just check which Regent that is.
Yeah.
That Regent. How much willpower did they have?
Are you doing it as per like the bar? Because that might make it easier to do.
No, because I would have to have like added a bar to everyone, and that's just too much effort.
Okay.
They want their drugs so much.
They seem to have a problem.
It's not a problem. We're just differently
Different priorities, right?
interested. Stop judging me.
I wasn't judging you.
You
but
were.
indirectly.
Okay, that burns up one of their willpowers. Okay, now we'll go handle them all. So that the final result of the turn of all the movement is this position. So, do you guys have a strategy for what you're doing in the drug den? How are you assaulting it?
So they're currently inside.
Yeah, they've got 2 people in there. Well, two forces in there.
My echolocation will still be up, so I can like help point out where they are.
You know how to stab. Do you want me to start stabbing?
I can join in on the stab.
Yep, I've got no issue if your guys' main strategy is stab, but supported by info.
Sort of like kick the door in. Wait, actually, I can try to get the jump on stealth. You want this to be down to is just mostly just 1 roll though, so I'll probably make it down to.
But you don't both make the roll, right?
Correct. One of you is the primary, and the other person just gives a +2.
Okay, yeah. How good you stab? I think you're the best stabber of all stabbings.
If I'm doing the main role and
Instincts.
you're supporting, then it would just be a 10. Unless you got like a higher one.
No, my
+2.
throwing would be like 7.
Okay. +2?
Yep.
Okay. Me stab.
Okay. They are also sort of stabbing, but they are also putting in doubts into your minds and having you stab each other.
No.
Ow.
Okay, you guys, you get 10 successes. So you got
10
10
successes.
dice with 4 successes. They had 8 dice with 3 successes. You guys win. one person on your side will take 1 damage. And they have 3 damage to split between them and have to retreat.
Get out.
Wait, does that make it more dangerous for me?
They all retreat to the
They
streets.
fall back to the
Okay.
streets, or okay, we're chilling.
Yeah, then they won't retreat to the streets generally, just because that's pretty open. Like, it's hard to recover and recuperate there.
Should I take damage or?
What's your total health?
I'm full. I'm undamaged. But if I
Oh, too much damage.
He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, should I take the damage leaves? He didn't want to take the damage. Oh,
I have no idea why my Discord restarted. I might need to reinstall it. It's been glitchy lately.
everyone's Discord's bad recently. I don't know why.
I've got 6 health left. So
It's just like you did heal me, so I'm willing to take it. It's just that I start getting -1 if I take evil.
oh, do you get negatives to damage?
Do I with down dirty? Jacob?
In regards to what, like just the,
Yeah,
the
if I get
standard
equal
pain
damage.
penalties?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you're in your last 3 health thing, that applies.
Oh, last 3. Okay, I can take a leap then.
Okay.
There's a smart way to take lethal, and experience does not know what it is.
Oh god.
Mike knows.
Okay, Danny.
Yeah.
You get to continue to reinforce the gambling den and your forces.
They're never gonna make it.
Come
in
on,
there.
boys, let's set some traps. I don't know what this is gonna do, but let's do it. It won't be magical traps, I don't think.
It sounds like a crafts or some
I
sort of
don't think I
logistic.
have anything. Let's see what I actually do have.
Surely one of our gang members has set up a bear trap.
I've got
before.
subterfuge. Could I use that? It's kind of not really the same thing.
I'm fine with that. Probably have to be intelligence.
I'm okay at intelligence. So that.
If you point out like where to put the traps which are hidden, it's supposed to be.
Do you think I could use misdirection with this?
Sure.
That's 7 dice. Do I need to roll, right? Or I don't roll?
You do not need to roll.
Well, if I did need to roll, I'd have a good dice pool.
Put up a really big sign that says trap, and
Exactly.
like an arrow to it, but then the trap isn't there, and it's somewhere else.
No, it's
Thank
like
you,
you make a
Wild
really
Coyote.
obvious trap, right? And then it's like, oh yeah, you can see it, and so you bypass it, and then you have to touch something that's got like poison on it or acid or something.
According to our divinations, they have trapped this area. Well, I think we've seen one. Oh, no.
I like my big cyanide.
Now it is the streets. It's 2 sets of them against 1.
I believe you can do this.
This region
Pretty
does
crazy.
appear to be taller.
No, they have the height advantage.
They're probably about as tall as you.
They have the height advantage.
I don't remember how tall your character
If one
was.
of
I
them,
don't
if
think we
one
ever
of them
discussed it.
feedbacks off the other, then
I think I'm pretty small. Definitely like smaller than 6 foot, like 5.
All of your characters start off small.
Okay, so they are gonna be stabbing with and trying to do that spell where when you stab people it like redirects.
It hurts more.
So that's 8 dice for them. Oh no, 10 dice for them because they
Shit.
spent the previous thing preparing.
Oh no. Oh no. Fine. We all know Jacob is famously unlucky.
That is true. But this time, thankfully, we got equal amounts of successes.
What does that do?
Are we re-rolling like usual?
Yeah, it's probably best to. I do like the idea that we're both forced to retreat, though.
Okay, sure.
But we both lose. I like the idea of that. If you're fine
So
with
you
that.
both just take
Sure.
1 damage and
Yes, we take one.
have to run away.
No, not 1 is when you win.
Yes.
Oh, so we take successes, both of us. We both take
Yeah,
one.
both of us
Oh.
would take 3 damage and both have to retreat.
I am in pain. And we both get the -1.
No, we decided against the tracking the -1 just because it's fiddly.
Okay.
Because I think it's a good idea at first, but once I realized I have to track it for 4 people, I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to remember that.
Yeah.
I stagger in and I'm like, watch out for the traps. Don't touch that thing there.
No. Why does this big sign say there's a trap there? There's no trap there.
Gets bonked by a brick.
I get home alone.
Just for viewer clarity, you may, since everyone had to retreat, take a picture now.
Oh yeah, it's also the end of the turn, basically. So
The streets belong to no.
it's true.
That's true.
Streets have no name.
It's owned by the government, I suppose. Unless there's some sort of spirit mage who's made a deal with the streets themselves. The main person who leads the Sydney Concilia does make deals with the buildings, but I don't think they made deals with the streets. At the Fight Club, there's just going to be more preparations just to keep that bonus going.
But no one was there to keep it there, right? Or did you just keep it in general?
Wasn't... Oh, it was...
Because they were both not there.
Oh,
right?
yes, they were both retreated. Yeah, everyone was retreated. You're correct.
Yeah. Rules lawyer, Danny.
Yeah.
It's not really rules, but it's just like
Actually, GM, you're wrong, and I hate you.
basic
I didn't say
memory. Memory of the goldfish.
It's easy for me because all I'm doing is sitting in a gambling den and telling people how to set up traps. You know, I don't have to remember too much.
Okay. So it's your guys' first move this time.
Well, I have a crazy idea. Wait, why do I have a different accent? I think I should move into the streets. My
That was a
boys haven't
different
been
accent.
injured.
You sound exactly the same.
I started to do it, then I caught myself.
What kind of accent was it?
I'm gonna move into the
our
streets.
It's our turn
Okay.
to make.
I'm probably gonna sit around because I'm a little.
Can you heal yourself in any way?
You try to put.
I could go to the mellow.
The goons who are pretty injured at this point are going to the streets.
I'm going to the streets.
The seers may be using the goons as fodder.
Who would have
wonder
thought that they would do
why.
such
Sean
a terrible
Down, do
thing?
you want to go to the streets?
It's not his turn.
Oh,
He has denied the streets.
For now.
oh wait, no. This
Oh,
was
did
the
someone
previous
take
turn?
that? No, you can move. Everyone's
Yeah.
moving at once.
No, you can stay there. It's just it's not John Dow's turn yet. Now it's John Dow's turn. As
Experience.
Regent moves to the gambling den.
Should I go to the streets or should I stay in the drug den?
Or should you help experience?
Or do you want to fight in the Fight Club or attack the Slygrog?
Oh, I thought we had to go to the streets. I thought we had to go to the streets first. Oh, I was gonna go straight to the Slygrog then.
Then go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the streets then.
You may have taken 1 lethal damage.
Yeah. So we'll resolve that next. So then it's King or Regent's turn.
Sorry, no, to be clear, I meant John Dow. I think
Why?
because of the disconnect that occurred with the damage, no one actually took that damage.
Oh.
Oh, they haven't been taken on the token.
Oh yeah.
Well, John Dow said they'd take it, and then they got yeeted out of
It's
existence.
just like, bye.
Thank you for-
Disappeared.
I actually have a question. Every 2 days, everyone heals 1. This is the start of the 3rd day, right?
I believe so.
So any damage taken on day 1 would be healed.
I'm just treating it as can heal 1. Everyone heals 1. Just for the simplicity.
Okay, so we would have healed 1 yesterday.
You mean today?
No.
Oh,
What?
okay.
This
Day
is the
3.
3rd day.
Yeah. So on day 2 would we have healed, or is it 2 days after you get the injury?
On day 2, you would have healed.
So I would be on 3 then, right?
If anyone was injured before that day, then they would heal 1.
Because I got hurt on 1 with the first conflict.
Basically,
Same
if you didn't, any injury you had before last turn would have been healed by 1.
Okay.
So I think that affects 2 of our team.
It affects most of them.
Yeah.
It's both good and bad.
Well, John Dow stays how they were, I think.
The pressure's getting to me.
But maybe Domino, do you heal one?
Oh, right.
It was because he lost the.
Yeah, I was.
Everyone's gonna remember you losing the drug den.
You let us down. I send disappointment instead.
I got it back. Got it back.
Okay, so Regent and King haven't moved, and Experience hasn't moved. Regent is going to support Regent in the gambling den.
Oh, come on. Alright, well,
Regent's helping
I'm not
them.
gonna move then. Yes.
That makes sense.
We'll fight.
And King's gonna go back to the drug den.
Not surprising as well.
Oh, actually, no. Should they stay in the Slag Rock to defend it?
Because they have to take damage otherwise.
But yeah, they take damage if they go through, and then they
Yeah, I
keep
think
it up.
they're gonna have to stay to defend.
Yeah, if you just want to give me the Slag Rock, I can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can't really do that. So here's the end of that movement phase. This is going to be a pain to edit.
Uh,
Should've just like done a screen recording or something.
Last time we tried that, my computer couldn't handle it properly, and it ended up breaking all my audio.
Okay.
you
Which
should,
was
you
That's
should
a
say
valid
sorry
point
for
then.
suggesting that, actually.
Hmm?
Danny should apologize for even suggesting such a thing.
Sorry, but you need a better computer.
Damn!
You need a better computer. Some people have crossed over.
To the other side, they're dead.
They're dead.
That's 2 things that the regents have to deal with. Andrew, you have to take 1 damage or lose 1 willpower. Which would you like to suffer?
I'll take the damage.
Okay. So raise that to 2.
Yep.
Okay. So now the first conflict is the gambling den.
Do you get a +2 because of my traps?
I don't know.
I didn't take my traps with me.
Yeah.
Yep, you established that they're there, so
Yes.
it's only on the first roll it uses them, and then they're expended. But yes,
So I get a +2.
you will have a +2 to your roll, and they will have a +2 to their roll because of.
They've got 2 of them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I almost rolled 109 dice.
Oh, do it.
Don't do it. Don't break the bot.
No, I know, I feel like that would just shut it down.
I know.
No,
but
it probably had a command being like, sorry, this is too much.
I hope it does,
depends
but like,
on how
have
smart
you've
it is.
met me and Danny? Like IT people. We're like, yeah, it's like.
No one
nah.
would be stupid enough to do it, and if they do it, it's on themselves, you know?
It's not stupidity, it's curiosity. Wow, that's pretty good.
Nice.
I got 5 successes on my 10 dice. There you go, viewers.
So they are going to try and be messing with the luck of the fight, of course. They are basically just doing exceptional luck, seemingly like reflexively on every single like roll that the people around them are doing.
Must have a lot of mana.
I'm gonna add something onto the thing.
Huh?
Continue, sorry.
Okay. Oh, you're just writing down the turn.
Yes. I was meant to put it way bigger though.
I read this Tum 3, and I'm like, what is this?
If I could, I'd have the calendar available for everyone rather than being on a different page. But you can only be on 1 page at a time per person, unfortunately.
Terrible.
It's currently Tuesday, the 27th of February.
We didn't have anything else upcoming, right?
No,
Okay,
Yeah.
we're good then.
the prize master stuff was the most recent stuff. So I'll roll. Oh, okay. We both got
Oh,
5
no.
successes.
Ooh,
do it.
that's gonna
Do it.
hurt.
Do you think I'm scared?
You're scaring, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
We're gonna lose the gambling then, no?
Well,
Well,
They
no,
both
they
have to
both
retreat.
lost. Yeah, they
Both
have
have
to retreat.
I mean, like you wrecked it.
Oh,
oh, yeah, okay.
The
I am
table's
wrecked.
upturned like 7 times.
Oh no.
So you have to retreat to something else in your territory.
You're hurt.
I'm hurt bad.
She's just like dying.
Hey, Frankenstein. No! Someone used it.
Now we must deal with the situation in the streets.
I was thinking that I would like to roll and use my rote,
Okay.
if that's okay, John.
So what is your dice pool?
I would like to use like what Regent's been using. So basically, I want to kind of like trip up the enemy, make them
Oh,
in
so
more
that's the
vulnerable
fate.
position.
Gnosis.
Because I'm not good at stabbing people.
Okay, so
Do I get +2 from the help?
you have +2 from the help along with your rote.
Okay. Do I just write the word rote? Is that how it works?
Yep. You
Please.
roll the number and then the word rote. With spaces separating.
Just 4.
Okay. They only have 6 dice. Okay, they only got 1 success. So you deal 4 damage to them, and they have to retreat. So they are they are pretty heavily injured at that point.
Bit like you.
Yeah, I wonder how that feels.
And I don't think they can retreat to it wouldn't make sense for them to retreat to the Slygrog because Andrew is currently there. They're going to retreat to the Fight Club and lick their wounds.
Does
Literally.
that help? I start licking.
God. We take 1 lethal, right? I'll take it.
Okay, and then finally we have the Slygrog encounter.
How much grog is at the Sly Grog?
They've still got some, but a lot less than you would expect, simply because you guys have been attacking their Slygrog operations.
We did take a whole bunch of miniature.
Where did it go?
I'm planning to burn this place down with all the grog, but there's
There
not
would
enough
still
grog.
be enough. I'm going to say that there's enough for you to still there's still a decent amount. There's still enough to operate because they're able to get in some more. But yeah, you could try to use forces, Gnosis, and blow stuff up.
Yeah, yeah.
While King's inside. You don't
Yeah.
AoE spells. Do an explosion doesn't need to see the guy to explode him.
Yeah. All right. Do I need to be able to see the grog itself, or just okay, I know there's something here, just set fire?
Well, that depends. That's up to you. How are you do? Are you just doing a increase the temperature of this building spell, or are you doing a fire blast spell, or what are you doing?
Okay, so what I was thinking of was trying to get to find the grog supply, and then start torching that so that it will spread to the rest of the building.
So in that case, I'm thinking a. Can you give me a stealth versus their perception roll?
Yeah.
And if you succeed in blowing up the whole place.
Right.
The zone is destroyed.
Willpower does.
And this is why I said other as one of the actions. Oh no. So you rolled 8 dice and got 0 successes.
I
Bro.
fail.
Oh god. how did
We'll
you do
see.
that?
We'll see. Who knows? He could get 0 successes as well.
Okay.
If you dramatically fail, you blow yourself up again.
I will say it's unlikely for him to fail because he has used magic. When I first wrote him up, he permanently has a bonus to intelligence and wits at all times.
There was 8 dice in there.
And he's got 9. Without spending willpower. King really likes having a smart brain.
I'm just surprised it's how there was only 0. That's okay.
8 successes.
Nice knowing
Get
you.
ganked.
Are you dead?
This is not the roll for damage, is it? Because if so, ooh.
So he was doing he wasn't doing down and dirty. He was doing I assume maybe that while they're fighting he sneaks in or something
Yeah. I think that's
So I'm gonna say he sees. So you're fine for this to be a dramatic failure. You said.
Yeah.
How much? So I will give you a. I have to deal with a cat. Unfortunately. So I'm going to pitch a dramatic failure option, and then we'll maybe have a break so you can mull over it, and so people can get drinks and refresh themselves and things like that. So my idea is that he catches you unaware while you're about to do this, gets the drop on you, and he is going to perform a powerful mind spell on you while you are vulnerable and distracted. And I am thinking that he uses the basically he's going to try and like screw in your head and flip you aside.
Really quick, we do have a mental shield on.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's going to be the like. By default, he's doing this theoretically. The dramatic failure result is that it succeeds. Would be the
Oh, right.
yeah. So even if you accept this, the clash is still there.
Okay.
So there's still a chance of you being fine, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
The beat is from me, no roll, like not worry, not like having to spend time to calculate how much yantra and things like that he spends. It's basically a beat to make my life easier. But you still got the mental shield up.
Right.
Which would let experience attempt to clash, but it's still not certain. Also, especially since experience is currently suffering pain.
Yeah.
So it's you got a line of defense, but it's not a perfect one. That's the current thing, is that you would become a sleeper agent, a double agent.
Sleeper agents are back. It kind of sounds like Jacob wants you to just take the dramatic failure so he doesn't have to figure it out, you know?
No, I was just making sure that people are clear on things. Now, while you mull that over, because that would be a pretty severe outcome.
Yeah.
So we'll take a short break. We'll see you guys in a few seconds.
I have no idea what to do about my healing, guys, by the way.
I have 2 strategies. Do you want me to inform you of them, or would you like to think of them yourself?
Well, so, because one of my aspirations is retaliate in brackets violently, I was thinking every turn I want to attack. That makes sense. But now I'm thinking maybe it's just like the majority of the turns that I act, I'm attacking, rather than preparing and setting up, because that's violent, like retaliation. If I take a turn to chill now and try and heal myself, that would work well. Can we communicate? Because you're in the streets, and I'm in
Yeah, the only person you don't have like complete easy communication with is
Domino.
Yes, Domino. I nearly said his real person name.
Sorry, maybe I missed the end part. Did Domino's thing finish?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're only just coming from the break now. So now it is for Random Nerd to decide.
Yeah. I'll let. I think you should make. Yes. But if you start to notice anything, it's like, would it be noticeable amongst the
It's up to you how you do it, but basically the idea that I had is that he basically hits you with a mind whammy to temporarily like prevent you from moving and escaping and attacking and things like that. And then he just did multiple spells at once.
Okay.
To try and like multiple mind weaving spells to change your psyche.
Okay.
And you are free to act. He basically just gives you additional agenda of the so you're fine to like follow through with what you're doing, but betray them in the end.
Okay.
That would give you a beat, but also there's the mental shield at play. And experience will know that their something is trying to manipulate the mind of someone in the group.
I think I'll go ahead with that.
Okay. Can I get a mind gnosis plus? I think it was +4, maybe
Well,
minus
Me?
whatever you have from your injury.
the duration's 1 week, so.
Oh, then
whatever
I think it might only be +2 then.
Okay, well that'll just cancel out my penalty because I'm in my second last box, which will be -2. So I'll just roll normal.
They only got one success.
You're saying there's a chance. There's no chance.
Oh, no.
No chance.
Okay, so you got 0 successes.
They got 1.
But you know that you would know that you failed, so you know that someone in the group's mind has been breached.
Something's happened!
What happened?
Do you feel different in any way, Jandal?
I feel irritable because I've been not sleeping well for the last few days since I had to be
What
here.
about you, Snake Eyes? Do you feel any different?
No.
That's what a liar would say.
And I'm good at lying.
Someone has been breached.
What? Oh god.
We can't talk to you. You're in the sly grog.
I thought.
You're behind enemy lines.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It's not telepathic, it's like through messages. and stuff.
We're talking, yeah. We don't have to.
Yeah.
But okay, so then follow-up question. I have some sensation sharing up. I don't know if I get anything from that to like indicate who might be.
Yeah, you guys can
Right.
communicate by just writing down something and looking at it and sending
Hey, I
that.
like that idea.
Presumably,
handwriting is really
you use
bad.
that when you don't want the messengers to say things like, "Are you being mind controlled?"
That would make a lot of sense, you know.
Has the
Right
spirit
now.
been getting you to stab people?
No, it hasn't, and it's really disappointing.
It's because you've been doing exactly what it wants already.
Well, maybe the spirit should help me out. I'm clearly not doing well.
Do you say that out loud?
Write it down.
I write it down.
Get the spirit
What?
read.
The spirit can see and hear and stuff. It's just, yeah.
But doesn't know how to read.
Alright, violent spirit, you're not doing great. Like, come on. I'm being beat up out here.
I'm just gonna quickly check what rank I made him.
In the meantime, you said you had a plan, Snake Eyes? You had two ways.
I write down 1. Use dice. 2. Get mana. Heal with mana.
And aware.
Hello?
Which?
Either?
One broke.
Well, then the non-broke one. Why are you asking silly
How
questions?
much?
As much as you need.
Ready?
I think it's got some.
Can you give me a resolve composure roll, Mike?
Oh, do I feel like it's the spirit doing it?
Yes.
Can I just fail?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll fail. Because it feels
You
like...
gain the
spirit,
aspiration
yeah.
of grab your knife and write down the message.
Start scribbling.
The knife crudely begins to, like, instinctively, you know, the right, like, what the words you're carving into the dirt or whatever, like,
That's just like a table I was writing on before, yeah.
and it's basically, I'll give second wind. You bring me death. No, bring me blood.
New plan. I'm going.
What are you doing?
I'm going.
So first things first, so we'll just transition to the next day.
Okay, so this is turn.
Everyone heals 1. And now that we're on
Better already.
for day 4. So some people are fully healed now.
Yay.
Cannot relate.
So
Meet
we're
at the
healing at the start of the
streets.
day now?
Well,
It's
we
turn
tried to, we were meant to do it originally, and then we fucked up, and then, yeah. Apologies to the listeners who have to deal with this half-formed system that was maybe written just before.
So do I receive King's messages, or do they like impose thoughts that run to me?
Oh, so he basically just, like, he doesn't have a psychic domination where he's directly beamed the thoughts into your head.
Yep.
He's done basically some very crude psychic surgery of, oh, your allegiance is actually to this, and tries to like put go, oh yeah, yeah. Now I remember.
Right.
Like fake memories, things like that, to go, oh yeah, no, we actually I agreed I'd kill Regent and I'd kill Margrave and take their spot, but like still feign loyalty to your group and stuff. Things like that.
Right.
Experience?
That's me.
As a result of you decide upon getting this message of going, I'm going out and gonna get some people to bleed, you find yourself healed. Suddenly a peripheral mage sight goes off, and you heal.
I'm on big number.
I think it's only 3.
That's good enough. We're back in
3.
there. I don't know if I should go to the streets or to the Sly Grog.
Well, whose turn is it to move first?
So I'll just take a
Oh, those guys.
screenshot
Enemies.
of the current start of turn 4 situation.
They go first because they go on even.
Okay, so this is the start situation. Their guys are pretty heavily injured when it comes to the general mooks. The goons. I think King's gonna stay at the Sly Grog for now. Yeah, I think I'll have that be my decision. King stays at the Sly Grog.
Is anyone else moving, or can I move?
I'm not gonna move yet.
I'm going!
Okay, you moving? Okay, I'll stay there.
I don't know where to, though.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the gambling den.
You're on your gambling then.
Gotta protect our assets.
You know what? I feel like I'm looking for the most indiscriminate amount of
Wait, they're gonna move.
violence. So I know where I'm going.
Well, are you gonna be okay there?
He's gonna be fine.
The mooks return to the streets to patrol, and they may die against John Dow if he stays.
Don't worry, it won't just be Jean Dow.
I think you were gonna go to a really dangerous spot.
No,
Yeah,
it's the most
Andrew,
indiscriminate.
Kim, or Ernest.
I guess I'll
Rough.
stay here
Okay.
to kill the mooks.
Okay. I think one's gonna try and strike. One region's gonna try to strike the drug den, and one's gonna strike the gambling den. The
Never
tall
mind.
one is gonna go for the gambling den.
I think you're only meant to move one, but okay.
Sorry.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, now you
I've made my move.
can
I will
counter
fight for my
moves.
home.
So to be clear, you're going to the drug den.
Yeah.
Are you surprised by that? It's his own.
I was gonna go to the streets, but then if Jean Dow's staying, I'm just like, oh yeah, we'll go somewhere else.
So then it's just Andrew left.
So King doesn't want me to just doesn't want me to blow the place. Like, how important is this place to him?
Well, I mean, it's one of their 2 remaining rackets. So that's
Yeah.
the 2 main ways this gang gets its money.
I would have suggested it's like he would have sent me away from it.
Maybe he offers you the Sly Grog stuff as part of your domain now that
Drink.
Margrave is gone.
Yeah. I take to the streets to help support my friends.
In this case, is it you're not fully helping, but you look like you're helping, or
Yeah,
are you
it's-
directly betraying?
Oh, it's no, it's looks like I'm helping.
Okay.
Yeah, I can kind of sus lately.
That is true.
What do you mean? I'm
For the
supporting?
last 6 seconds.
As far as you can see, it's like totally not sus.
I threw a
Yeah.
knife and it missed entirely.
Does
Well,
that mean
I mean, we know something's up. Someone
Yeah, we do
is
know,
a little
and
bit.
we all said we're all good, and literally, I think 2 of us were in the streets at the same time.
Yeah, but you never know. Maybe
It could be
it's fine.
different parts of the streets.
It's true.
There's a lot of streets.
But we were just fighting someone particularly. I can't remember who it was. Who were we fighting?
Probably the goons.
Well, they probably don't have magic.
Especially since the goons have, like, a lot of damage.
Those poor goons.
Okay, so as a result, I don't think any one of you guys crossed the streets. So it's only them who have to deal with injury and things like that. And you guys are dealing out two each.
Oh, nice.
Because yeah, there's two of you in the street. Oh no, sorry, Andrew's
he's
not
really
helping. Yeah, so it's only one.
Betrayer.
What do you mean?
Guys, I'm just really tired. That's why I didn't hit anyone in that fight.
To be fun, the goons still attack you though.
I threw a
Insane.
knife at the wall.
It's an aggressive wall. Comes out of nowhere.
That wall says
Who put
the
that
cook
there?
away in secret.
The video of the guys walking into the sign and they start beating it up.
Okay. Now we'll go through the actions at the drug den. We have one of the regents, first experience, a newly second wind rejuvenated experience. What is your approach?
I said to Danny to remind me to give me rote.
Rote! Stabbing!
Second wind, feeling a lot better, bloodlust. I have to fully send it,
Gonna use your newfound destiny to.
You want a trophy.
Oh yeah. I don't at myself. Okay.
You can, but it probably won't.
Is there any
well.
other bonuses I can get at the detriment to myself?
Wow.
Because I know you can all out normally, but we're not doing actual combat.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like there's an equivalent, so I'll probably just.
I mean, you can give you. I'd allow you to give yourself more over to the creature, the spirit, but to maybe get another +2. But I don't exactly know what that would entail.
Yeah, like the downside is not really present.
Oh, at the very least, I need to give you a beat for your possession obsession because of
Okay.
the interaction you just had.
Possession. Obsession.
As soon as we get one of them, we can just chill. I will not be doing that.
Okay. Regent is having her mooks make it. She's making them charmed, which means something completely different in this game to D&D. In this game, in Mage, charmed makes it so that if you get stabbed or shot, you only take 1 damage rather than the whole lot. I'm still handling this just as the fate roll, though, but it just means that they can survive a bit longer against the stabbings.
Wonder why it means such a different thing.
I think it's because like you're living a charmed life, maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Weird, yeah.
So they'll roll. You have your rote.
Alright.
Come on, Road.
It's gonna be 8 dice with rote. Surely it's gonna be a big number.
I didn't do too well when I did my road.
I want it to be the biggest number we've ever seen in the world.
Did you have any willpower to spend?
Doesn't.
No.
Ooh, you got 5 successes. So you are going to take 1 damage from the altercation. They are going to take 5.
Ooh.
I set myself to -1. What? No,
Oh god, you're dead.
That leaves them full on lethal.
Yeah.
So they are now they retreat still, unless you press the attack and want to try and.
Try and what?
But yeah, like are you gonna try and like? So they're trying to retreat now,
Yeah.
like as standard for these fights.
Yeah.
But they're vulnerable. You could try to kill Regent themselves as they're dying.
I must take credit. I must eliminate all the members of this gang, this Seers group.
Okay. Is there any particular method by which you're doing this? So they're currently probably like being carried by some of the goons.
Yeah, one of the mooks is getting them. I'd imagine, we're both covered in blood. The bloodlust spirit is kind of like they're breathing heavily, and I don't imagine it'll be magic. It's just like physicality, chasing them down. You know, they're hobbling. I don't know if the mooks would eventually just like abandon them as they see like I'm catching up, and they're not gonna get
They've all
away.
been basically programmed to be undying loyalty to the seers.
Undying loyalty.
Specifically to these seers, not in general, because otherwise the other seers could just come in and...
I don't know, I just imagine it would be doubling down on what I'm already doing.
Okay. Okay. As you do this, so that regent is killed, or at least one
Yay.
of the regents.
Why is no
Does
one
the other
else
one just
cheering?
disappear? You know.
So they're the next phase. So we'll see what strategy were you doing, Danny, for your
Honestly,
gambling debt.
I had two different minds. I just kind of like wondering, would it actually help or not? If not, then I'll switch to the other one. It's basically command my troops, like give them like a rousing speech and help them and like use persuasion and kind of like maybe presence or something to kind of just shore up my guys and tell them we're definitely gonna win this. And to arms kind of speech.
Okay. Yeah, just morale.
Yeah.
Reinvigorate everyone. Okay. So that's persuasion.
Yeah. I don't think I want to lie to them about it. I believe it. We're gonna win. So it's not lying.
Regent is going to basically that while you're doing your stuff, they're trying to curse your people, and they're rather than it being subtle, it is overt.
Oh
Is
no.
what they're attempting. But you're like presumably counterspelling and dispelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what this is, and then let's see how this goes. And as this fight just goes on, you see that their appearance seems to be falling apart. It's not like a body horror thing.
Okay.
It's like bits of their body start to break down and turn into mist,
That's not normal.
and they are going to try and basically just blast you guys with like really long duration, large scale curse. Let me just see. I think, and this will not be limited to the building.
Oh god.
She is doing this to like the local area.
Yeah. That's
I
funny.
don't think she liked getting killed.
I can't relate.
You like being killed?
Never tried it out before.
Dentist says it's okay, you know.
Oh, there you go. No, but they had a ghost in there. They had like a heart ghost, you know?
No.
Okay, so they get 2 successes. You got 1, so she'll take 1 damage. But doesn't matter too much, as she is actually going to retreat anyway. But you will take 2 damage, and everyone in the local area is going to be hit by a curse.
Taking a gambling den with them.
I mean, I think I had to fall
God.
back, so I fall back to the warehouse.
Yes. I think everyone is going to... I think they're going to try and inflict insane on everyone.
Well,
Don't
what could
worry, I'm
go
already
wrong?
halfway there.
Okay.
So it's actually a pretty severe condition, I believe. Or tilt, I think, actually. But let me just bring up... The character suffers from a panic attack, sudden imbalance, or full-on psychotic break. Her pulse races, her mind cannot focus. The world is an unstable place and she's unable to keep her balance. So the situation is like you are not having you are all filled with, I think, like existential panic. Like it feels like everything like it's not just fear of death, like it is cosmic horror. Like you will die and nothing you do will have ever mattered at all, ever.
Oh, man.
You will be unfulfilled. You have no destiny. You have no purpose. And you feel that deep into your core.
See, this is what happens when you give up on gambling.
And that's true. That's with everyone, not just in the building, but every single person who even just lives nearby.
Nah,
You get a +1 bonus on all combat rolls,
mate, this is huge.
but
Dude,
takes action
why?
after everyone else. And you can spend willpower, but at the cost of 2 will instead of 1.
The vibe of the name
Um,
was going
Have
to
any
go down the
willpower?
gutter.
Resolving the tilt requires. Yeah, normally it doesn't last before the end of the scene. In this case, it will, because it's going to last a day. You can't take any other action. Yeah, it should be fine. You can try to calm down sooner with
assuming
actions, but
Mental shield doesn't help with this.
huh? Because it's a fate thing, so I guess. I mean, fate lets you block against mind messing things. I guess it's only fair.
I mean, I don't know, because I was reading mental shield and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then
I
mine.
So yes. Please give me a mind gnosis roll, and they will roll.
Do I get a duration bonus again?
Yep.
Is it?
I think you said +2 last time.
Is it 2?
Yep.
Okay. And my health isn't as bad this time, so it should be alright.
Okay. You are shielded from it, but you see all your people and the local people who are just living their lives suffering from this.
Yeah, that's.
And she retreats.
Is that a hiccup or what are you doing?
That was pretty hiccup.
Wait, can you just choose to retreat during the end of your turn? Just wondering.
She took damage, right?
In this case, normally no, but in this case, like she's not hot. Like she is running for her life.
Yeah.
And then she's going to take some damage going through the streets. So she is currently 8 lethal. Well, it's actually 7 lethal and 1 ag.
Ooh.
Jiminy.
And she is going all the way back, and she has left the scenario.
She's like, I'm
Oh,
out of here, guys.
Gone.
And it's not that she's dead; she's just gone.
He's dead.
She left town.
I think that means when they say they're not dead, they're probably not dead.
He's dead.
Look for a new face.
Can't see her. She's gone.
I can probably sense share the fact that she's dead in front of me. So she's
Oh, you
dead.
mean the other one?
No. She's dead. I see it right in front of me.
Let's
Right
deal with
there.
them.
I shared the fact that she ran off after doing damage to me and driving everyone insane.
No. You must be confused. You must be insane.
So now we have the streets, where it doesn't look good for these two, but we'll see how it goes. So,
Very good.
what is the strategy of the good guys?
The good
Stab,
guys? Who
stab.
are they?
We're the good
Are
guys.
you,
By right of
Are you
conquest.
lending help, Domino?
I'll lend help without like hurting them. I was gonna like intimidate them to say, because like sort of get lost, you get outnumbered, you're weakened.
Well, they're
Okay.
about to get stabbed, so.
Do I get a +2 at all?
No, not to this roll, since I'm not like doing a combat thing. Combat roll.
Is it?
Oh, you don't need to
actually, like,
roll random nerd then.
Oh,
You're
Do,
fine.
do you like distract them at all? Does that help? Or
Not
just-
enough to give you a bonus, no.
Damn. Okay. You're acting really sus lately.
I intimidate them, but you like stab them all. While they're being intimidated.
We both got 2 successes.
You.
They might
I blame
die.
you.
That kills them.
Oh, okay. Do I get any damage?
You get 2 damage.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, and then King is left as the only last person of the turn. And he is left going, fuck. But also, because yeah, like in this one turn, you've disabled 3 of the 4 squads, I guess. I think it's fair to say that there will probably not be another turn. We leave this abstracted minigame as you guys have clearly won the war.
We did it.
he is going to probably spend the next, go on to the run and try to lay low. But you guys are just remember, you're not just defeating the seers in this instance. This is defeating the cook boys. Each of these had their own. When you killed the others, you got their guy, the goons that were with them as well.
Oh, I have an important question. What trophy did Experience get from this scenario?
Well, they have a special mirror. And what else do they have as yantra and things like that? They're wearing a pearl necklace. Let's see. They have various objects like knives and watches and things like that have had a small throne symbol carved into them.
Whoa, okay. I was interested in the watch, but I was like, maybe not with the throne.
Scratched into it is just this rune of throne.
We're all a bit vain, you know? John Dow would really like these.
Do I know how to contact King? It's has he worked
We can
out
say that was one of the false memories inserted into you.
Yeah.
Is one where it's where a dead drop location is.
Yeah. Probably not now, but later. After, because
there's
if I
maybe
hack now, I'm gonna get
4
kicked,
cook
but-
boys left in the entire that alive.
Oh, I
So-
was I'll tell you the plan now, out of character. So I was gonna contact him saying the cook boys have fallen, but you can still through me you can still have control over the Razor Gang.
That is definitely true. Now that you guys are likely now the leaders of the gang, given your major victory over the past few days while the other leaders were indisposed.
Yeah.
I think that may be how we end, if everyone is satisfied, how we end this little chapter of the story, with you guys having finally defeated the Cook Boys, your supremacy over this half a week all-out war.
This is what they get for attacking a warehouse.
You have a double agent inside your group.
We sort of have an idea about.
Yes, and the spirit has come to what maybe a slight understanding that it can be a more overt situation. John Dow has a magic sword and a plan to get some souls.
Enough death dots though.
You've got 2 now, right?
Yeah, but I can't rip a soul out. If a soul is already out and about, I can shove it in the jar, but I can't rip a soul out.
Yeah, at least not without getting some sort of magic item or admittedly the knife you're using does have
Oh yeah,
soul
I've been.
qualities, so that could help.
I should probably use that knife.
Were you using it?
I didn't get a chance to coup de grace a mage.
Okay. Oh, you specifically want a mage soul?
Yeah, I don't specifically think it's right to do on normies.
That's fair, yeah. Given what you said earlier, yeah, that makes sense.
But a seer, that's fair game. At least not at this wisdom. Maybe a bit lower wisdom. Than,
That reminds me. Mike, do you feel that your actions may require a?
Oh God, yes. God, yes. That's
What about the rest of you? You did just the violence you inflicted. Do you feel like they deserve acts of hubris?
I think at this range of wisdom, I don't think this was avoidable. I think this just me defending myself and my group.
Okay.
I didn't blow up the slag rock.
Yeah. So if you feel that you didn't really do stuff that makes you feel like you transgressed or crossed enough of the line to spiral deeper, then
See, mine is a bit iffy because I definitely encourage people to do it, but I didn't do it myself.
Yeah, but do you feel like that was?
I don't know. What does Wisdom 7 mean? If you're defending, because they attacked us. Like, I didn't
Did we?
go. Well, I didn't go into the Fight Club or Slag Rock looking for trouble. I
No,
just
I didn't.
defended my territory.
So the things on that are like dealing permanent injury and deliberate premeditated murder.
I don't feel like I did either of those things.
I will say that. So where is it? Killing someone in a fit of rage is a low wisdom one.
Yeah.
And that's not exactly what happened with experience, but it feels like what happened made it lines. Would you agree? Like that very impulsive, just instinct.
Yeah, I definitely think mine's warranting of a roll because, you know, I was in a bad way, in a dangerous situation, and I leaned on the spirit for help, and then bloodlust. So I think it was more like, definitely, you know, wisdom issue.
Yep. Let's see.
Suppose I'll take all the trophies, and then figure out which one I like the most, and melt down the others.
I will say that when you guys go to their warehouse, you will find a few in there. There's a secret room that is hidden by space magic, but you guys are able to break it. You're able to realize that it's then like go, okay, I can either dispel it or I can just ignore it now that we know it's there. Like ignore the illusion and just go, okay, I'm hoping I'm holding the doorknob. Open it.
Everyone touch the wall. Have a feel around.
And in there you would find their main sort of impromptu sanctum, which has a variety of grimoires, some magic doohickeys, and a summoning circle that seems to be an Arcadian one designed for summoning the Fae.
Being looked at intently.
I was staring at Danny after you said, summoning the Fae.
But yeah, that'll be, I think, where we end this little story arc. Now that you guys are basically the head of the gang, and I've already got some ideas from some players on what the next story arc might have as some major focuses.
Victory.
We need to give therapy to the people who left the gambling then.
It's gonna be hard, I think.
We're gonna become a legitimate business. Starting off with helping the people nearby. Start up a little therapy ring.
Don't worry, they can come and gamble. That will help them make them feel better.
Yeah, gambling will solve all the problems.